Here we go. That's right. That's right. Setting it straight with fam. Here I am, Bobby B. Bryant, and I got my two sons here ready to get it started with the Dallas Cowboy talk. I got it here with Joshua Bryant on the right here, and I got Jordan Bryant on the left here. We get ready to get it started. But before we go, we always got to start with like this right here.
How about them Cowboys?
That's right. So here we go. I don't know what we got going on here, but it seemed like what's going on. We're going to get into the Dallas talk, man. It seemed like what's going on, man. There's a lot been happening. One minute we have the Dallas Cowboys doing some good stuff. We get a lopsided. 1 minute we got the defense is doing great, and then offense not doing so well. Then we flip with the offense is doing really well, and then the defense is like slacking. But now, seeing like we've come around, our defense seems like it's being very steady, consistent with all of the way they play right now. And I'm curious to see based on that. I know we were talking offline, Jordan, and we were talking about how we think that the defense right now is pretty much not just the defense, but more so the team is really being excited about the draft picks that we got in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
It seems like we're being, So, I just want to pose a question to you guys and see what you guys think about this is, who do y'all think is the best draft pick out of the 2020 and 2021? I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, we can go down through them really quick and see who we have, who was the pick, who we picked, and we can go from there and see what we got.
Okay. Well, first off, I'm gonna say I think the 2021 draft pick as a class as a whole is a better class than 2020. That's just me.
You think the draft
at 2021 draft class as a whole, I think is better than our 2020 draft pick.
Really?
Our 2020 draft class.
Okay.
In our 2020 draft class, our first pick, of course, everyone knows is CeeDee Lamb. And then you had Trayvon Diggs, our number 2 pick, Nevin Gallimore, our number 3 pick, Reggie Robinson, was the 4th pick. You got Tyler Biadasz as another 4th round pick. And then you had Brandon Anai as a 5th round pick. And then you had Ben DiNucci as your 7th round draft pick, who's now on the practice squad. And then with the 2021 draft, we have Michael Parsons, of course, our first pick. Kelvin Joseph was our 2nd pick, who just started playing last weekend with the Redskins versus Redskins. You have Odigizua, who's probably my favorite pick outside of our big picks. Then our 3rd round pick, we also had Chauncey Golston. Then we picked up in another 3rd round pick, we had Nahshon Washington. Nahshon Wright. And then we had Jabril Cox, another 4th round pick. We had Josh Ball, another 4th round pick. We had picked up a receiver. I don't even know how to say his name. Simi Fahiku. And then another defense tackle, a 6th round pick, who's actually been playing really good for a 6th round pick, Quentin Bohanna. And then we picked up in the 6th round, we picked up Israel Makuma. Sorry if I missaid your name. And then a guard, Matt. I can't see that. It's blurry. Fernando. Bernard. I don't know. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. So that was the 2021 draft class.
So I'm trying to figure out looking at, and I know Joshua probably has something different, but looking at, you said you think 21 is better than 2020.
Now, even with those guys having a full year under their belt, and these guys are just playing their first year. Yeah, I feel like the 21 class as a whole is a better class than 2020. Well, even though 2020 is a solid class, you could put these guys up against any other draft class around the league, and it'd be hard not to take those guys.
When I look at the 2020, I see CeeDee Lamb, Trayvon Diggs, Gallimore, and Robinson. Now, the impact of those guys, just from the top 4, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to say that outside of Parsons, I can't see how any of the other guys is having more of an impact than those 4 guys right there right now. I don't know.
Yeah, you could say impact as in,
even though you got another year to go, but still.
Yeah, because you have Trayvon Diggs is playing out of his mind. You have CeeDee Lamb is playing really good. And then you had Nevin Gallimore, who we just got back. Robinson, he isn't playing any. Bandanucci, he got sent to the practice squad. Bradley and Nye, he's a good rotation guy.
Okay. Then Danucci, we know he didn't make the
Yeah,
squad, so I get that. But still, just out of those,
the
I mean
reason I'm
Joshua.
saying is because you got a lot of these rookies right now that are playing quality minutes and they're making quality plays. I mean, Odigizul, if you would have told me Odigizul was going to be starting over Nevin Gallimore, even though he's coming off an injury, I would have been like, nah, you start Nevin Gallimore. But he's tearing up the inside interior defense. Kelvin Joseph, it was very impressive his first game against, albeit it was the Redskins and we were just annihilating them. But he impressed me. He came out there acting like he was trying to take Brown's spot right off the bat. Then you got Chauncey Golston, who's contributing a lot at the linebacker position and at the DN position, as well as Jabril Cox, who's been solid when it comes to being having to cover.
I'm still a Joshua. What you got to say about that, man?
And then Bohanna too. Bohanna has been a good rotation guy.
I don't know. I'm just gonna have to respectfully disagree. Although I was one of the naysayers for Mika Parsons.
Yeah, we
Uh,
know that.
Yeah, but they don't know
jury's
that.
out. The jury's out, and
Yeah,
obviously
I
Micah
believe you
Parsons.
said Michael Parsons would only be as like a Jalen Smith or something like that.
Oh wow, that disrespectful.
I mean, I don't know if I'd said
You
absolutely those words, but I didn't think that he was going to make quite an impact. Um,
But you did say he was like a Jalen
First
Smith.
couple of years, let alone the first year at all, and he's been quite a commodity. But outside of him, I mean, he has such a huge impact. If you want to put as much of an impact as he has over the defense, as opposed to the 2020 draft, I would kind of sort of agree. But the 2020 the 2020 draft, there, I mean, you got CeeDee Lamb. I mean, this guy was productive with four quarterbacks. You have who do you have? You have who is the guy? Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs was an impact even in his first year. You have Tyler
Now,
Biadasz. Tyler Biadasz was starting. So you have three players in the 2020 draft that was already starting. Then you have Neville
yeah,
Gallimore.
but
Towards like the
go ahead, go ahead.
second half of the season, he was starting material, and even afterwards, like even when he was inactive because of a dislocated shoulder or elbow. I think it was dislocated elbow. His presence, his non-presence was felt, even though he didn't, even though he won games. However, the defensive tackles, the inside defensive lineman was not as good. It wasn't shored up as Neville Gallimore did. I mean, I get it. Osa Digazua was a solid starter in his absence, but Neville Gallimore, I have to say that he's probably the bee's knees when it comes
I
to
don't know.
the Dallas Cowboys defensive tackle or interior lineman
I
for the defensive side.
see the reason why I disagree with y'all is because of okay, you said Tyler Biadasz. Tyler Biadasz is not starting. Nobody wants Tyler Biadasz in the starting lineup right now.
The rookie contracts. Now there's just
Did you want Tyler Biadasz in that starting lineup right now?
Tyler Biadasz, I mean, there's nobody. I mean, they didn't get Joe Looney. They didn't bring Joe Looney back. So
But do
obviously,
you want Tyler Biadasz in that starting lineup? If any of our guards go down, do you want Tyler Biadasz?
We were how should I say? We were spoiled with the
You only
center
have my thing is you only have you only have look, you didn't even mention Bradley and Nye. I would have mentioned Bradley and Nye before I mentioned Tyler Biadasz.
Is
I mean,
Bradley and I even on the team yet?
yeah, Bradley
I
and
don't
Nye's on the
think Bradley
team.
and Nye's on the team.
Bradley and Nye's on the team.
No, he's not. I don't think he's on the team. Is he on the team?
I don't know.
I don't think he's on the 53.
I don't know. I have
I thought I saw him play.
when I saw that name, it was kind of odd because I didn't remember him being there.
Okay,
But
well then if that's the case, then you only have three guys because Tyler Biadasz is not contributing this season. Neither is Reggie Robinson, and then you're saying Bradley and Nye is not, but I thought I saw
Tyler
him out there.
Biadasz has to be contributing because he's the center. He's the starter center.
Oh, that's right. He is starting center. But
So
also the center that you said you didn't want as center. The whole season you've been trying to say that to get Tyler Biotish out of there. Actually, now
who was our center beforehand for the Dallas Cowboys?
I think Rowan when he retired, right? No.
but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I just feel like not only does the 2021 draft have more upside, the 2021 draft is competing and they're making a statement
Travis
saying
Frederick.
they're making a
Sorry,
He retired.
yeah, and I'm saying that the 2020, the reason I'm saying 2021 because y'all don't want y'all were saying. And people on the internet as well. Kevin Joseph needs to come and take Brown's spot. That's what people were saying, that he should already be
But
starting.
like you were saying, Brown has been very solid this year, and I
agree.
Can't disagree with that.
You don't disagree.
Well,
Yeah, like now y'all saying that because y'all was giving me crap.
Hold on. I still
But
give you
for
crap
good
about
reason,
Brown.
though.
I still
Good
give you crap
reason.
about Brown. I mean, it's Brown is still
For
my
good reason. For good reason.
what do you call it?
And the only reason why Kelvin Joseph started was because of the COVID protocol for COVID protocol for Jordan Lewis last game.
Right. But I know that
Brown moved inside.
I know they're putting in Brown as being better by stats, but to me
Yeah, they were saying that Brown's better than Diggs by stats.
I it is what it is. But let's keep on going over it now. Now here's the next question: is if Dallas had to redraft, who do they pick up
in the 2021 draft?
In the 2021 draft, do you see anybody there? And I know that's kind of a question that we probably agree that I don't see. I think our number one pick is the best pick, I believe, in the draft. If someone would have asked me who was the best pick of the draft of 2021, I would say Michael Parsons. So I don't know if we had to redraft. I'm thinking we'd do the exact same thing that we did.
I have to respectfully decline on that one.
Okay, go
so
ahead.
you're not So you're not taking Michael Parsons?
I am taking Michael Parsons.
Okay, but
No. I'm saying the redraft. I'm saying that the first draft pick is the best pick, and you saying no?
No. I'm saying as far as yes,
if
Michael Parsons would be
top 5. You were thinking Mike Parsons would get taken, and we won't be able to take Mike.
Yeah,
Parsons.
no, I would keep Micah Parsons at number 10, right? Or number 11, because I don't know when we picked him because we
picked him.
Our number one.
We picked him 12th, actually. We picked
our
him 12th.
number one.
So yeah, we picked him 12th. So yeah, our number one, I would keep that as
Micah Parsons, Michael Parsons, however you want to pronounce it.
Yep.
Okay, because when you say you disagree, I didn't know which one you were talking about.
Because I'm saying I agree, but I'm saying if they redraft, I don't think Micah Parsons goes 12. I think Micah Parsons goes top 5 because you got Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Kyle Pitts, and then Jamar Chase.
Now, if we had to, if the league knew the upside,
yeah,
Michael Parsons going after the one who needs the most quarterback. Whoever the squad needed the quarterback the most. That very next.
I think Atlanta might take Micah Parsons if they redraft. I don't think they'd take Kyle Pitts.
Ooh, Kyle Pitts is in the Pro Bowl right now, so I don't know.
Micah Parsons is in the Pro Bowl too.
No, I still think that they will keep. I mean, because remember, what's his name went to the Tennessee Titans.
Yes, but they still had. Look, if they had to redraft and they knew what they're gonna get out of Cordell Patterson, and then and they still thought that what's his name? He ended up leaving because of mental health issues.
Oh my goodness.
The receiver for Atlanta, but y'all know who he is. I can't think of his name right now. But if we're talking about top of the league, I don't know if Atlanta, knowing that how bad their defense.
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, Calvin Ridley. Knowing how bad their defense was, I don't know. I think Michael Parsons might go number 4.
I don't know.
Right now, knowing the upside right now,
I don't know.
Needed the defense.
I mean, technically, all these teams need a defense. Jaguars, New York Jets.
What I'm saying is,
yeah.
knowing the upside, if they know what he's going to be, the ceiling if they knew it, 'cause obviously we didn't even know because we didn't even try to go get him. If we had our way, we would have got
Yeah.
Setn or whoever.
I'm
Which
sorry, but Kyle Pitts is a different breed. Kyle Pitts is a different breed, and even
I
with
don't
the absence of
I
Julio
don't
Jones
necessarily
and Calvin Ridley, yeah.
yeah,
I'm
I
sorry,
don't know. I don't feel that. I don't feel
Kyle Pitts
now.
would
See, the
probably
difference to me, the difference between Kyle Pitts and Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons is that guy. He's the game changer. I mean, at the end of the day, Kyle Pitts is going to be a really good tight end, but is he gonna get your team to the Super Bowl? That's my thing. I think that I don't see the two. I don't compare the two because Michael Parsons not on this team. I don't think we can go into the playoffs. I mean, if you really look at it, we're going to the playoffs with Michael Parsons. The defense is number one with Michael Parsons. Well, not number one, but we're a high ranked top 10 defense with Michael Parsons. Kyle
I think
Pitts is that the two to me the two don't. I don't think Kyle Pitts and Michael Parsons is on Michael Parsons level as an overall talent. I think if you
I don't know.
redraft, I think Kyle Pitts gets knocked down.
overall talent, yes, definitely.
Okay, yeah. So
That's what I'm saying. If I'm Atlanta, I don't think I'm Atlanta, and I still have weapons. I still have weapons with Atlanta. I'm Atlanta, and I still have weapons. I don't think, and I know my defense is bad.
Based on
Their defense is bad. Their defense is bad.
Jones out, I still would take Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, I'd take Michael Parsons because Michael Parsons is changing your whole defense.
After I seen Marcus Parsons now, it'll be very difficult for me to figure out a way or
Right.
reason not to pick up Michael Parsons.
Exactly. Kyle Pitts is still struggling to block. That's my thing. He's not a fully fleshed out player.
I'm not saying Kyle Pitts. I mean,
you
that
kind of are though.
Micah Parsons won't be in the top 5. He's going to be in the top 5. I just think both of them would be in the top 5. I just think that Atlanta and the way how the needs for Atlanta, I still think that they would go on.
But tight end wasn't a need. It wasn't a need.
A
weapon on the offense. A weapon on the offense. I don't think was necessarily a need.
I'm telling you, like if they knew what they knew now about Calvin Ridley leaving and Julio Jones leaving, I think they knew
Julio Jones was leaving. Yes.
Right. I'm saying.
But look at Cordell Patterson. But look at Cordell Patterson. Cordell Patterson is their everything guy. He's running it out of the backfield. He's catching it out of the backfield. He's killing it.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have to wrap this up, and we got one more topic to go. Sitting here with setting it straight with fam over here, and again we got my boy Joshua and Jordan Bryan here with me, Bobby Bryan here, and we trying to setting it straight with these Cowboys for the Cowboy Nation. How about them Cowboys? Okay, the next question that we're dealing with right now is pretty much, should Dallas fear the Cardinals, and who wins? All right, Joshua, we're going for you, man. What you got?
Let's start with Jordan first this time. Start with Jordan.
Well, we're not losing to the Cardinals. They're 10-5 now. They don't have DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, that offense is struggling. AJ Green isn't what everyone thought AJ Green was going to be, especially knowing what he was in Cincinnati and now coming to the Cardinals and being the number 2 guy who got bumped up to number. If I'm everybody else in the league, I'm fearing my defense. As long as my defense is rolling my D line, I got D-Law, I got Gregory, I got Nevin Gallimore, I got Odigizua, I have Micah Parsons, and I got Diggs. I'm not scared of anybody. Dallas Cowboys shouldn't fear anyone. Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Wow. Okay. Who wins?
Dallas wins. Dallas wins. I'm gonna say 30-14.
30-14. Okay. All right, Joshua, what you got?
All right. So, I mean, Arizona has a lot of people that's hurt right now in our injury report. It seems like we have Tyron Smith back. I know DeMarcus Lawrence was on the injury report with a foot issue. but he was full to go. I mean, he was limited, but then he was on full on Friday, and then also Ezekiel Elliott was full on
Okay.
Friday. We're also playing home, right? So, I mean, yes, I mean it is favorable, right? But I mean, let's just I wouldn't necessarily say because you still got to watch out for that front is pretty I wouldn't say stacked, but they're one of those type of fronts that's like they're just talent alone, right? They don't really have that much of a as far as stunts goes. I mean, they go by pure like, okay, our team can beat your team. But you got Buda Baker in the backfield. I don't know if I know he's on the injury report, so he's questionable to return. Um, but I'm gonna pick the Dallas Cowboys on this one.
What did your Dallas Cowboys hat on?
Yeah,
So okay, so you picking Dallas? All right, cool. But do you feel that Dallas should fear them though? I mean, do you say that they should fear them? I mean,
I mean, look, I mean, we feel really confident because of the fact of last game. I mean, it's really hard to score 56 points in the National Football League, right? However, I mean, this is still what are they? Still like they're they're a 11-14. This is still 11-14.
They're
So
ten
they
and
still
five.
know how to
They're
win
ten and
games,
five.
right? I know Kyler Murray is
10-5.
in a
They're ten
what
and
are they?
five.
10-5. So they're still a 10-5 team, and they're still having a running record, right? So um, just by that alone, Colin Murray, he's one of those dual threat quarterbacks. I mean, he can
I mean,
hit
I
you in the air. I
guess
mean, I get it. What's his name? The wide receiver. Help me out of here.
AJ Green or Christian Kirk.
What's his name?
Christian Kirk.
No, 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 no.
DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins is not playing,
Exactly.
but he's still a pretty accurate quarterback, and
Not in the last
he
few
still can
games. He
gush you with
hasn't
his
been.
legs, right? So, um, even with that being said, I mean DeAndre Hopkins is not there, but we still should respect them. I wouldn't say fear them, but we should respect the fact that they're still a 10-5 team. So, but if we don't, we can easily lose this game. This game can get out of hand, right?
Get out of hand.
You got to keep them in the well, as some people say it. So if you keep them in the pocket, I think that we should win like 33-27, maybe.
Oh
So
wow. So you have our defense giving up that many points?
how much you say? What did
You
you say?
said 27.
27 what?
33-27.
27?
What is our? I think our defense averages a point of points allowed. I think 17 points allowed. I think that's what I believe it's at.
Right.
I'm just giving
22.
Atlanta the respect that
So
excuse me, I'm
so
giving
so
Arizona the
hold,
respect.
so hold on. You're thinking that our defense is going to give up 27 points Sunday.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't say that we're gonna lose. I just say that we're gonna give up 27 points because you don't know.
Let me tell you something. I consider that a loss if we give up 27 points to the Cardinals. Even though
Are
we
you
might
just
get the
saying
W,
that because he's a
but
rut? Are
mentally,
you saying that because Colin Murray's in a rut? Or are you just saying that just based on
I
I'm saying that
the
based on our defense quality. I don't think that unless it's Tom Brady, not Tom Brady, because we see what happened to Tom Brady. They got 30 points on us, right?
yeah.
Or I just don't see Cardinals getting 27 points. I don't. I don't see them.
Not without DeAndre Hopkins. I
No,
don't see them
I don't.
getting
They
27 points.
may. If I'm thinking 35-17 at most.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm not saying they're getting 20 points off our defense. If our
so,
defense
so
come
basically
and
what you
speak,
guys are saying, basically what you guys are saying is that it's gonna be a blowout. 35-17, that's like a blowout. Like
right?
we're
I
sitting with
believe
our
right.
house, relaxing,
We average about 30 points a game. That's why I'm saying 30.
But
Because
look,
that defense doesn't scare me, especially if we can run the ball. If we can get our run game going, Pollard and Zeke. I mean, especially too because we put pressure on on the offense. Like coming into this game, you're going to have to score points because eventually at any time, at any point, we're gonna bust the game open and we're gonna score points. Whether it be our defense which anybody on the defense that can score points on the defense, and then on offense. That's why I'm thinking that it's going to be 17, and because that defense isn't allowing giving up more than that. So not that Kyler Murray isn't that guy. It's just he's just not that guy without DeAndre Hopkins. I
Yeah,
mean, AJ Green is not what they thought. It's not so much as D Hop really mattered in that offense. Like that's the difference between. That's why I'm saying this is because DeAndre Hopkins was holding that offense together because not only did you have a reliable target, he was making it better, easier for Christian Kirk, and he was making it better for AJ Green. When AJ Green has to be the number one guy in Arizona, he hasn't been. I mean, you've seen the games where he dropped the end zone catch versus I think that was Green Bay where he dropped that touchdown. It was you're just like what? And then so you're going to have to rely on um I'm sorry, I forgot the quarterback's name for Arizona. You're gonna have to rely on him
Kyler
to
Murray.
Kyler Murray.
you're gonna have to rely on Kyle Murray to scramble to try to get guys open. Even if they have Zach Ertz too, I'm not scared of Zach Ertz. I'm not scared of Christian Kirk, and I'm not scared of AJ Green. I would be if DeAndre Hopkins and Kyle Murray were all playing in that game, but just Kyle Murray having to work his magic. I mean, nah, not versus that D line that we have.
All right, we got 15 seconds, Joshua. Sum it up.
All right, I just like kind of recapping what Jordan said. I mean, he doesn't really have that many weapons now. I mean, he's going to have to depend on his legs a lot. But I think we do have the personnel to counteract that with Mika Parsons, Randy Gregory, and DeMarcus Lawrence. So our front should be good, right? And yeah, I mean, I just say we should respect them, not fear them, and yeah, we should be. I won't say easy sledding, but we should win this game.
All right, there it is. Setting it
Wait,
straight.
real quick.
Yes, sir.
Does Diggs get another pick in this game?
That's a question. That's a good one.
Does Diggs-
I'm gonna say yeah. Why not?
I'm gonna say Diggs gets a pick in this game. You saying Diggs gets a pick in
I
this
say
game?
I say no. I say
No.
Kyler Murray's Kyler Murray's. Well, no, he's been throwing a lot of interceptions. So I'm gonna say maybe not Diggs, but I'll say Anthony Brown gets a pick this game.
Okay. But there
Okay.
you go. Setting it straight with family, with fam. So on the way out, we're gonna get back just like we started in the beginning, and we're gonna say it like we always say, with a lot of confidence. How about them Cowboys? That's right. Peace. See you next week.